What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. I thought I would just jump in here for 10, 15 minutes to chat about tips, tricks, and whatnot for social media. I think as I'm exploring different polls and everything, I'm starting to get a good feeling what everyone is kind of wanting to do. I think a lot of people still are in the creation mode, but I want to help, especially when it comes to burnout, because I think creator burnout is a real thing. We haven't really seen it too much. Actually, we've seen it quite a bit. Every platform goes through its initial ups and downs, and one of the things I don't want people to do, because it can be very easy to go down this rabbit hole, is burn out because of the desire to create content, yet the lack of time or lack of resources, or the feeling that I'm letting my audience down by not posting every single day or multiple times a day. I want to help people avoid that, because trust me, it's the worst feeling, going and spending time that you will never get back, on growing your social media following and everything like that, and getting to a point where you're just burning out, like you're just tired. And I don't want people to get to that point, because there I don't think enough people talk about how to prevent it. Rather, we hear people just kind of shout like, you have to be posting, you have to be posting, you have to be doing this and this and this. And I agree to an extent, but that can't be the focus if it equals a detriment to the, the person at hand. Like, if you're spending time creating content for social media, I don't want you getting to the point where you get so good at it that you want to move on to the next step, but that next step will cause you to burn out and then stop altogether. And then all the work that you had done up until that point is kind of a waste. Like, that's probably the worst thing we can do. So this little time we have together is how to prevent that. How I'm going to share some tips, tricks to do that. But like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, make sure just to kind of throw them into the comments, and we will get those answered. Because again, I do these. It's good for me to share what I know, but if we can make it contextual to you, that's what the goal. So very simply, when I start down the rabbit hole of content creation, my biggest thing is, and you guys know this. This is probably my favorite tip to give, is make content creation a habit, so that you kind of, in a sense, force your brain to adapt to the new norm, and then from the new norm, actually make it part of your daily routine. Like, if you think about all the things you do every single day without thinking about it, it would kind of blow your mind. Like, if making coffee, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, getting in the shower, making lunch, like all these things used to be, sorry, some notifications. Used to be like the biggest things in the world. Like, they used to, or like as a kid, think about it, like, it'd be easy not to go brush your teeth, right? Easy not to shower, not to go do this thing or the other thing. It used to be very hard, and then it just became a habit. So for me, for 23 years, I've been brushing my teeth twice a day. I've been flossing for as long as I can remember. Like, that's just so ingrained to me. So when I'm getting ready for bed, I instantly grab a little bag of these little flossers, right? In a little bag right next to my desk, so that when I'm ready to switch off, I can just grab it. It's like a habit, right? So what I want you to think about for your content strategy and for creating content is the same thing. Like, I want you to start creating more content, but making that content creation process a habit. So just like when you wake up in the morning, you do your normal routine, you brush your teeth, blah, blah, blah. I want you to start thinking about the 3, 4, 5 minute dead space, or time that you kind of just waste, because we all have it. And I even, as Mr. Student of the, people how to optimize your life, like Tim Ferriss and everyone, like, I even have wasted space I'm very conscious of. But maybe putting this into context will help you. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I walk from my bed to my desk, and I start reading. So right now I'm reading The Thank You Economy by Gary Vee. I'll do 15, 20 minutes of that. Usually, like, I try to get through a chapter. Then I jump on my phone, I go to Quora.com, and I answer a question. So that's part of my daily routine, where I wake up, read, and then jump right into content creation, right? Once that's done, I walk over, and as I'm waiting for my shower to heat up, I take the post that I had on Quora, and I post it to LinkedIn, for instance, right? So I'll post that in LinkedIn, go to the shower, do my thing, go work out, and then as soon as I'm back from my workout, I do a poll, I do something fun, I make that another habit. So as I'm getting ready to go from my workout to my next shower or something like that. Again, I'm just I've made it a habit to where it's 7:30 a.m. and I know that I have a couple of minutes free. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna do something about it. Make a video. I'm gonna do a live. So the lives are too So what I do in my morning routine after I work out, or after we go for a walk, come here, wait a couple minutes, and then we do. Me and the family do a workout, right? So in that 5, 10, 15 minute period, I'll post something, and afterwards, I'll come here right after my workout. Like we just got done at 8. Then I'll jump in here, prep. I've already made as I'm waiting for StreamYard to load, I made a TikTok, right? So a couple minutes ago, I did a quick TikTok, right? So that was so far we've done one, two, three pieces of content, and this is the fourth one. And again, your situation might be completely, and it probably is completely different from mine. Like again, I I move back home to save money. Like there's a couple luxuries that come with that. Maybe you don't have the luxury of you know anything that I have, but potentially you have the time, or you have a different routine where maybe you wake up and you go get coffee. Maybe you can do the same thing. Go on Quora, go on Facebook, go on LinkedIn, answer a question, post something very simple. Now I'm shooting for the extreme because I want you guys to see after you've made one part of content creation a habit, the rest kind of follows. Like the best part about it is like you'll start noticing times, and if your goal is to grow a following for your business, your brand, for your initiative, for whatever that is, it isn't hard to spot more times in your day where your employees, the people that work with you, can actually tap into that wasted time. It's so remarkable to think about the time. Where there's a great example I've been using a lot is as you're waiting for that Zoom call, like as everyone's still getting in, you have a couple seconds, you could send a tweet out, do a quick post on LinkedIn. Like you could, right? There's wasted time. Or, if a meeting ended 5 minutes early, like grab your phone, make a selfie video, post on Facebook and LinkedIn. Like it's just identifying that time. And again, the whole point of this was to talk how to prevent burnout. So I'm kind of shooting again to what I'm trying to do is help you find a piece of your day that's not serving you, and make that piece of time valuable and a content creation moment. And I'm trying to foreshadow what it can end up doing, because there's no question that just like working out, this process can get addicting. And yes, there are times where in content creation versus like health, like there are little hacks that you can do. Like I can take the quote I had and I can make a quick video to support that's a post. Like there's a lot of small stuff I can do, but the general premise of making content a habit and making it serve you is still the same as ever, right? So biggest takeaway with this is focus on those couple of moments when you have, jump into and utilize that time, and then from there translate that into something successful for you. And here's the thing, maybe you aren't confident in creating content, maybe you're not, but what you can do in those 3, 4, 5 minutes of wasted time is you could go on LinkedIn, for instance. You can search, you can engage with the people that you want to engage with, you can start building those relationships. So it isn't necessarily always creating content, right? Like it's marketing yourself, it's getting to know people, it's business relationships, it's sales relationships. So even that can take a while. Like one of the things that early on I had to establish for myself to avoid burnout was I have every 2 days I go through my comments and I will go and respond to them. I won't do it as they come in, because then it's not optimized for me, right? I like to have 50 comments I have to get through, or get to go through. That's an opportunity. I get to go through. I'd rather knock them all out at once than doing one here, one there, and throughout my day. Because again, my mental state when answering 50 questions is a lot more optimized, because I'm not switching tasks. I'm doing the same task rather than something else. So that saved me a ton of time, frankly. So that's kind of where we're at today. See that we've had a couple of friends join us, but no comments. It's so sad. Such a sad day, guys. Gotta comment. Let's engage with me, because these lives are fun. But again, my favorite thing in the world is talking to people. So don't be scared. throw your comments in there, and we're gonna kind of hear. So if you guys have any questions, anything, send me a direct message. I saw that I have a couple I gotta get through this morning. Get to go through again, and that's all I got for you guys. So appreciate it. Hopefully learned a lot. If I can be of any help or any service, please, please, please let me know. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.